guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a minute. Anyways, I'm going to be doing a voiceover over this because like I said in my last video, I think I kind of like voiceover. Anyways, traveling back home, like after all the school stress and business and all of it, what mattered to me most was cooking. I feel like cooking is the only way I get to like really show I care about people. I cook a lot actually. So this morning my first stop was at the market. I decided to buy everything I was going to be needing for this whole stuff because it was going to take a lot. I was going to be making beans, stew and egusi. I got ready to go to the market and did everything that needed to be done, and I took a public transport back home. I swear to God, yeah, I really love Lagos for this things. But wait, I went to my home school, so I'm going to pause this voiceover and have it said. Good afternoon, ma. Okay.
Have you seen Muja?
Yeah, I want to check on her. She's here. Yeah, I work here. Please, where's Miss Joy? I told you not. I promise you, visiting this place visiting the school there was so sweet actually, because that was my first ever job. It was one hell of an experience, but I loved it back there. And I couldn't really video much because I don't like putting children, especially children that are not related to me one way or the other, on videos, because I don't know how I feel about it. So yeah, I couldn't really video much, but that was it. I got back home and I knew that okay, it's finally time to cook. And bro, because of my kind of person, I know that even when I cook all this food, I likely would not eat it. So I just got one snacks from the fridge that I was going to be snacking on all through the time I was going to be making this meal. I started up prepping everything, bro. It was fun, and I feel like when people meet me and realize that, oh, beloved loves cooking, actually I really love homemade food, they think it's something that I have been doing all my life. No, this stew was frozen. I forgot to defroze it before leaving for the market. So I had to like pour fresh tomato into it and just put it on the fire like that. I didn't have time to be waiting for it to get defrosted. Anyways, back to my story. When people say that I am cooking, that I love cooking, they think it's something that I just enjoy doing probably from childhood. Oh no, I did not enjoy cooking. In fact, cooking is an hobby I attained when I got into the university. And it's funny, but I'll tell you a little backstory. So one time I was in a relationship and we've been together for like a year over, and I never actually cooked in his house. I never did. So one time, I remember us going out one night and then we wanted to buy noodles. I think the price of the noodles, then totaling everything, myself, him and his best friend, everything was going to be like enough to buy a carton of noodles. So I said to myself, why don't we just go home and I make the noodles for everyone? Period to this time, I had never cooked in his house. I've never even entered his kitchen to say I want to boil water. So this was like the first time, and it was noodles. They're like, okay, it's noodles, don't worry, they buy it and go home. Bro, when I tell you I made a flop, I disgraced my full family in that kitchen over noodles, I'm not lying. Like, it tasted so bad, I couldn't eat it myself, but I couldn't stop eating because if me that made this stupid rubbish, it was soggy. It was as though I was trying to melt the noodles to make semo. That thing was so embarrassing. Anyways, that experience actually made me get a flair in cooking, I would say that. And it's been lovely ever since then. Till today, though, I still feel like having himself and his friend in his house. So I cook for them and correct that impression they have of me. But I don't know. Time will decide that. Anyways, I was done cooking. I'm sorry I did not actually take you through all the preparation process, and that's because I feel like I'm not a chef. I don't teach people. I don't think it wasn't a tutorial, so I just did what had to be done. And besides, it was only me in the kitchen. I didn't actually have someone to assist me with the camera and all of it, so it was kind of draining cooking three things at the same time and still having to like be recording and all of it. For I did what had to be done. Everything came out tasting nice. Please, for those police that I always see on people's video, they're always like, oh, the oil is too much. I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg. When it comes to the one you cook in your house, please use less oil. Leave me alone. Like, leave me for real alone. This egusi was, if there's something like a 1 million over 10, it is so bad that I actually do enjoy eating this. I don't enjoy eating, I just like feasting on junks. If not, I would have like added up a lot so much before going back to Benin City. I know that everyone was so happy I did this because I just saved everyone the stress of cooking for a while, because I'm going to transfer every of these to the freezer and they're going to be there for as long as people want, because nobody's really at home at this time. Everyone is back in one state or the other. My sister is in Delta, my other sister is in Benin in my apartment waiting for me to come back. Oh, I forgot. I forgot actually how to cook beans. I did do that anyway. I was done. I cleared up the kitchen. Hey, I feel like I like voiceover compared to typing on the screen. It's been fun actually, like going through this experience and like saying one or two about them. Anyways, I did what had to be done. I really do hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope you do. I really hope you do. I've been away for a while, but I'm trying my possible best to blend business and creativity together. This was actually a video of everything I did. Oh my god, who will marry me? See, if my family asks for 2 million naira just as bride price fee alone, yeah, I should give them, because you people are marrying a wife, like a proper wife, like a senior wife, a wife that actually loves kitchen duty. After making this whole video, I posted on my status that I'm changing my career path. I actually just want to be a stay-at-home cook mom. I want to just stay at home and cook for the family. I want to just stay at home, and the only place I ever wake up to go to is the room, is the kitchen rather. I have domestic staff for every other apartment, but then kitchen is my office and you actually leave it for me. Anyways, I covered everything up and put them in the fridge. I was finding the cover of this blue bowl. Actually, I didn't find it, so I had to use just a random plate to cover it. It was so annoying having to find that thing, but Jesus wouldn't have it any other way. Let me just say it like that. I didn't even realize that cover was missing. I'm going to miss all of this when I go back to Benin City, because it's just going to be me and Tiger Nut and whatnot. I was so drained in Benin City. I was so drained. I wake up every day 7 a.m. Tiger Nut. I'm done around 7 p.m. and I begin distributing. It was so draining, and then at some point I was making a lot of losses because they were not getting enough freezer time. So I just said, whoa, I'm going to Lagos. I am going to Lagos. I want to go and rest. I want to wake up and Tiger Nut is not on my mind. It's been 2 weeks now. I'm still in Lagos, still asking myself, should I not go back? Anyways, I do hope you enjoyed this vlog. I do hope you comment. I do hope that this vlog gets to a lot of people, because I feel shadow banned on this YouTube, and I don't mind actually, because other things are taking my time up. Anyways, what's your favorite thing to cook? I just want to continue talking actually to the end of this vlog, so I'm asking you, what's your favorite thing? I mean, if you'd watched to this end, what's the favorite? What's your hobby? What's one thing you really enjoy doing that you can't stop? As yeah, I all know, my own is cooking. I can cook for 3 hours straight as long as the people I'm cooking for is less than 20 people. I don't know why. I tell people I love cooking. I'm not a caterer. I'm not a caterer. This was the snack that I had on myself. By the time I was done cooking, I finished it all. They were going to be angry at me in the house because, beloved, how would only you do that? But bro, I finished it. And later in the evening, I had some oranges, about two of them though, and that was all I had for the day. Anyways, work. Anyways, I'm going to end this vlog now. I really thought this thing was in recording. That was why I took a minute back. But bye, and don't